your land.
He comes seeking adventure as the old pirates, eh?
Made the jump to life.
Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum.
And we always whistle while we work.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm TC. I visited 2 of Disneyland's dining terraces recently with a good friend. First, we had lunch, our first lunch, at the River Belle Terrace.
The ambiance at the River Belle is lovely. It has a large, expansive outdoor section that stretches in front of the Rivers of America Harbor. From here, you have views of Frontierland, including the Golden Horseshoe, the Stage Door Cafe, and the landing for the Mark Twain and sailing ship Columbia. It's lovely to sit and watch the ships just pass you by.
And technically, this place is in New Orleans Square, as my companion reminded me. And looking the other way, you can see the downtown section of the land, and in the distance, Haunted Mansion and Splash Mountain.
Some of the terrace has direct views of the Fantasmic stage, and there is a limited seating viewing package you can get, which, by the way, has a completely different menu than the one the restaurant typically offers.
There's also a large indoor seating section that is like a big rotunda with huge windows that looks out into Adventureland. It has a great view. And it's a good air-conditioned choice on a hot day. The interior has a bit of a Lillian Disney feel to it, with cranberry red Victorian appointments around and pictures of riverboats.
River Belle Terrace is a table service spot. Reservations are highly recommended, and our server was fantastic. Did a wonderful job and made our day better.
The food, on the other hand, we thought it was just so-so. The menu's main entrees are 4 sandwiches and 2 salads. I had the burn ends brisket grilled cheese, and Damien had the country Cuban sandwich. For a place that seems to have a lot of barbecue on the menu, the barbecue aspect of everything was a disappointment.
The brisket and the pulled pork were dry, oversauced, and oversweet. I was warned the pepper relish was hot, and it did have a little heat to it, but it made the sandwich better. Damien liked his sandwich better, which combined pulled pork with ham and pickles.
Next time we'll try the other 2 main dishes on the menu, the fried catfish and the fried chicken sandwiches. Grass always looks greener on the other side of the fence, they say, and halfway through our meal, I was wishing that's what we had ordered. But alas, we wanted to see how good the barbecue was, and we weren't too impressed.
Overall, food quality was not a step above counter service locations, though the price sure was. But to be fair, our service and overall experience were still very positive.
There were some plant-based options. There's a corn succotash that sounded good, and some barbecue tofu. But be warned, a barbecue joint of note, this is not.
And for clarity, there are 2 different Fantasmic dining options here. One where you sit at a table with a different menu to watch Fantasmic. I had Cornish game hen and a dragon-themed dessert myself. The other dining option is to eat at River Belle Terrace during lunch before the show and get a voucher to see the show in a reserved area. Both can be wonderful experiences and have good views, but one costs a lot more.
So that's it for the River Belle Terrace. Not too much later, we headed over to Disney California Adventure for our after-lunch cocktails, and what we discovered was one of Disneyland's best dining terraces, the Magic Key Terrace. This place quite exceeded our expectations in terms of the ambiance and the views, as well as the creative and tasty menu.
I came thinking this would be a great place to have a drink, and it is. The ambiance is classy but relaxing, with lovely paintings and stained glass, mainly in greens and blues, keeping everything cool and calm. It's not that easy to get a reservation here, but the payoff is a non-chaotic experience.
It's an intimate space, and instead of being right next to the bustling crowds, you're tucked up above. You barely hear them, in fact, and the views are some of the best in either park. The large window frames a panorama reaching from Avengers Campus across Cars Land to Pixar Pier. It's absolutely gorgeous.
The drink menu is solid. There are 8 mainly Pixar-themed cocktails and 10 wines you can get by the glass or bottle. The beer menu was shorter, nor did it really seem to be the focus of this place. Overall, though, super yummy stuff.
What we didn't expect was the excellent food menu. We recommend you book this place not just for the drinks, but for a meal. Now, on the menu, the entrees are all listed as bites, as appetizers, but I totally think you can make a meal out of all of the offerings. Maybe the oxymoron I would use to describe it is practically decadent.
They have a bone marrow truffle oil mac and cheese, a 3 sliders dish with a variety of sliders that look amazing, a quesadilla flatbread, also amazing, but TC couldn't pass up the Monte Cristo corn dog. Yep, you heard that right. Disney has mashed up 2 of TC's favorite Disney guilty pleasures, the classic Disney corn dog and the world-famous Monte Cristo sandwich.
This beautiful mashup is a ham and Monterey Jack corn dog with strawberry Thai chili jam, fresh berry compote, and and red wine grape jelly caviar, served with pommes frites. Yes, please. As you might guess, this thing is not an appetizer, it's a full-on meal, so I just had to have it.
What's kind of nice, we think, is because the portions are a bit smaller and there are less courses than you might have at Blue Bayou, the prices are not too bad. Everything sits at around $20. Sure, a $20 corn dog is a lot, but a $20 meal at a table service restaurant in Disney is pretty darn good. As Obi-Wan once pointed out, the truth can often depend on your point of view.
If you are a Magic Key holder, we highly recommend trying out the Magic Key Terrace. It's quite nice. And if you're thinking about booking the River Belle Terrace on your next trip, know that there might be some better options for your money out there, at least from our recent experiences.
Well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Be sure to check out our Shopify store where we sell framed art and photography. These make great gifts for Disneyland fans and support our channel at the same time.
Thanks so much, everyone. May the light in the firehouse window always shine brightly.
And may your dreams always come true.
See you real soon, Mouseketeers.
Makes it up the hill. Pinocchio's village.